हाय गाइस, इट्स श्रेया हियर एंड वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल ब्यूटी एंड द कोड। आज की वीडियो में मैं आपके साथ परफ्यूम हॉल शेयर कर रही हूँ एंड दिस वन इज फ्रॉम sentopiaperfumes.com. I have got 4 new Middle Eastern fragrances that I want to share with you guys in this haul video. These are some of the most latest and the most viral perfumes right now on the internet. So let's begin with the haul. Before we do so, make sure कि आपने मेरे channel पे subscribe कर लिया है, you hit the bell notification and you follow me on Instagram. And now let's get started. So I want to start off with a banger, and this one has become my personal favorite. Like, I think from this haul, if there's one perfume that I'm going to like repurchase forever, it's going to be this one. This is by Latafa and this is Latafa Victoria. Just appreciate the packaging that we have here. It's super gorgeous. It has this kind of like milky sky like print going onto it, and then this has this foam like effect going on here, and the quality assurance sticker and everything. My god, I love this packaging so much. Then this is the most gorgeous bottle. It looks so ethereal. It literally looks like a Victorian piece of art. I absolutely love the work done by Latafa here, and this is how this bottle looks like. Again, that sky like print here, very beautiful details on the cap here, and just look at the grooves of the bottle. Absolutely stunning piece of art this is. I love this perfume so much, and I love the scent profile. I really didn't think that I will love something like this, but this is kind of like a dupe to Dolce & Gabbana Devotion, which is like a lemon meringue gourmand scent. So this is like a lemon meringue cake like fragrance, so it's like a zesty gourmand. I really did not think that I will like something like this. And in fact, I had imagined that this perfume will be similar to a dishwash soap like Vim liquid soap. In my head, I was continuously thinking, why am I getting this fragrance? Why am I investing in this fragrance? Because it is in the range of 3,300 something. So I was kind of like going back and forward with it, whether I should go ahead or not. Finally decided that okay, it's available in India, it's available at Sentopia, let's give it a try and see how it is. And this is the best decision that I've taken. This fragrance has grown on me. It's such a sweet lemon cake fragrance. It's fresh, it is sweet, it is airy, it's kind of tangy, but it is cake like bakery as well. This is a perfect summer gourmand in my opinion, and not just summer, it's a perfect all year gourmand in my opinion. Money well invested is what I'll say. Also, this is performing really well on me. It did not need any major maceration. It's like only been a week that I've gotten this fragrance. It's really performing well on me. I have been loving this fragrance so much. The next viral fragrance that I have is by Latafa again, and this one is your Latafa Khamra Dukan. Now, Dukan is an Arabic word which kind of translates to smoke. So this one is like said to be a flanker to the OG Latafa Khamra with some added spiciness and with some added smokiness. This is how the box is in which it comes, and once you open this, there she is. She's just sitting here in her throne and being reflective and gorgeous. The bottle is so nice. It just has that same Khamra design. The only difference is there is like a red ombre going on in this bottle. It has a deep red ombre going on, and the bottle looks gorgeous, like gorgeous. You have to twist the cap to open it, and this is how the atomizer looks like. Now, this fragrance is definitely a smokier, a spicier version, and a more balanced version in terms of spiciness and sweetness as compared to Latafa Khamra. I'm definitely going to do like a full-blown review on this fragrance separately. I do have the original Khamra, I do have the Kahawa, so I am going to do like a comparison also between the three and help you decide which one you should go for. So stay tuned for a detailed review on this one. But this to me is a more balanced unisex fragrance. I think it is slightly less sweeter to the original Khamra and a little more spicier. It does have that red pepper spiciness to it, which absolutely is stunning to my nose. You really need to like spicy fragrances in order to appreciate this one, is what I can say on the initial kind of analysis on this one. Again, it's kind of like a beast mode, and it does have that DNA. The original DNA of Khamra is still kind of intact in this fragrance. I'm still testing and trying this perfume, and soon I'm going to kind of like come up with a review in which I am doing the complete comparison, so stay tuned on that one. The next perfume is Infinity Rose, and this is by Maison Alhambra. Now I just almost got done with my Latafa Badial Oud Amethyst, and I was kind of contemplating if I should go for Infinity Rose or I should just repurchase Amethyst. And I thought that maybe I should give this one a try because I already am aware of how Amethyst smells like. By the way, Amethyst is one of the beast mode fragrances in my collection, and the fact that I have finished it says a lot about the kind of fragrances that I indulge in. I really like dark, gothic, feminine energy wale fragrances, and Amethyst is just one of them. So I tried my hands on Infinity Rose. The packaging is almost similar to the Amethyst by Latafa, and I think this one is, I think, due for Atomic Rose, if I'm not wrong. I'll just put the picture here of what this is duping, by Initio, by the way. Now this is slightly different than Amethyst. Like Amethyst I've been using since so many years that, you know, the scent profile is just stuck in my head. I know exactly how Amethyst smells like. It's a dark gothic rose fragrance with lots of oud, and it just has a kind of like a synthetic rubber like feel in this, which to my nose is kind of sexy. Not many people like it. It's a very challenging fragrance, and you really need to like rose fragrances to enjoy that one. It has a very Middle Eastern vibe to it. This one, on the other hand, is a more fresher take of Amethyst. Yeah, this is a more zestier, a more fresher take on Amethyst. It does have the similar scent profile, but I'll just say this is like a younger sister to Amethyst. Okay, I don't mind having both the fragrances in my collection because I find subtle differences between the two. I personally love Amethyst more because I think that the, you know, Latafa Amethyst is more gothic, more deeper, more darker. So I kind of prefer that on most of the days. But since the time I'm using this one, I'm kind of like enjoying this one also a lot. And for me, this is more like a good daytime wear, whereas more Amethyst is more of a evening nighttime wear for me. But I do like this, also has the gothic effect, just slightly lesser, you know, just slightly lesser gothic. And Amethyst, again a beast mode fragrance. I applied this one in the morning. It lasted for 8+ hours on me and it was still projecting. I got tons of compliments when I wore this one to office. So despite being a beast mode, you know, it was something that people were enjoying. Like in the air, you know, the fragrance does come out very beautiful and feminine, so people did love it. And I will have like a separate video on this as well, and I will do a comparison with Amethyst. The last fragrance, which is again my signature scent, and this one is by Swiss Arabian. This is Shagaf Oud Tonka. Now I've already reviewed this on my channel, like a full length review, shorts, reel, everything is like done and dusted on this one, so I really don't need to kind of like go again with this. But to those who have not seen that video, this fragrance is a beast mode, and you know, the performance is amazing on this one. The packaging is so good. This is on the expensive side, I will say. You know, Swiss Arabian fragrances are not inexpensive in India. They are expensive in India. So this is almost in the range of 3500 plus, which is expensive. But this is the second time that I'm purchasing it because I am head over heels in love with this fragrance. This is not for everyone. It's not at all a safe blind buy. It has a very strong bitter almond note to it, which is very powdery in nature. Mixes up with a lot of vanilla, tonka bean and oud. So, you know, you really need to like strong, nutty, bitter, powdery fragrances for you to enjoy this perfume. This is a beast mode, sweet but not made for everyone. The creaminess of tonka just binds everything together. You really need to like bitter almond for you to appreciate this fragrance. Also has some like florals playing in the background and has a very strong cinnamon note to this one. I love this perfume. Like anything that has a deep cinnamon note to it, I usually tend to like those kind of fragrances. That's just my vibe. I love this perfume. I definitely recommend you. It's not a safe blind buy, but I'm still recommending it because this scent profile is so dreamy. It is so good. This is something that I wear all year around. I don't care what season it is. Summer's daytime, I will wear it. Winter's daytime, I'll wear it. Evening, nighttime, I'll wear it. I'm going for a party, I'll wear it. I'm just going to meet my friends, I'll wear it. This is such a gorgeous fragrance and such a compliment getter. You know, this is one of the best fragrances in my collection, hands down, and this is my signature scent, like one of my signature scents. All right, so that concludes today's haul. If you are interested in purchasing any of these fragrances, I do have a coupon code which I will leave here on the screen. It's a non-affiliated coupon code. You can avail it if you are interested in. I'm not earning a penny out of it, so it's not affiliated, so feel free to use it and feel free to not use it. It's your choice basically. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching this perfume haul. I hope that you enjoyed watching this. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification, follow me on Instagram, and I'm gonna see you very soon in my next video. Bye.